Welcome back, everyone. And today I'm going to show you how to make lasagna soup. It's as easy as making your own bolognese sauce, or as you may know it, spaghetti meat sauce. And then we're just going to add some broth to it, some deliciousness to it. It's going to happen all in one pot, and generally it takes about 30 minutes until you're sitting down with a delicious, comforting bowl of soup. You can make this soup in a large pot or in a Dutch oven, which I'm going to be using. Now inside of it, I already have my meat in there. I'm going to be using 1 pound of mild Italian sausage and then 1 pound of ground beef. I'm going to turn my burner on. We're going to go ahead and get this cooking so that we can start browning it up. Medium-high heat. I'm going to take my meat chopper and start breaking it up. We like the flavor of the Italian sausage in a bolognese or a spaghetti meat sauce. Adds some delicious flavor. Now while we start breaking this down and browning it, we're going to come over here where I've got a bell pepper, yellow onion, and you've got to have that fresh garlic. But don't worry, if you don't have fresh garlic, you can certainly use garlic powder. So we're going to start with that bell pepper, and we're going to dice it small. It's going to go around the whole pepper, around that seed pocket. This is a large pepper, which is fine because we like bell pepper in our soup. And I'm going to do nice big chunks here. They'll soften down. All right, we're going to go ahead and add it. All right, let's go ahead and dice that up. When you cook your pepper and onion in with your ground beef and sausage, you just speed up the cooking process for everything. All right, I've just peeled my onion, cut it in half. I'm just going to make some large slices and then just run my knife through it the other way. We're going to go ahead and then add this to our meat mixture. Now these will soften down. This was a pretty large onion. Let's go ahead and add some garlic. I'm going to be using 3 cloves. I'm just going to smash them. I'm going to take that skin off, and we're going to chop these up. Now if you have minced garlic, you can add about 2 teaspoons. If you already have it minced in a jar, we're going to add that. We're going to go ahead now and finish browning up the sausage and the ground beef and making sure those peppers and onions are nice and soft. All right, it's all browned up. What I'm going to do is just kind of scoot the meat over. If there's any excess grease, you can pull that out at this time because you don't want that floating around your soup. So I've got some paper towels. I've just pushed it into the pot and I'm going to use it to kind of saturate up any of the excess grease. Leave all the flavor. All right, we're done with the meat chopper. We're just going to go in with a wooden spoon and get that going. All right, here we go. Here's all our flavor right here. You can always adjust the seasonings as you go. So we're going to start off with half a teaspoon of salt, black pepper, half a teaspoon. We're going to put in 1 tablespoon Italian seasoning. I like to enhance my onions with some onion powder, about 1/4 teaspoon. And I like to enhance my fresh garlic with some garlic powder, half a teaspoon. A little bit of parsley, about half a tablespoon. I'm going to stir this all together. Ooh, this is going to warm up your house. I've got 2 cans of diced tomatoes. These are 14 ounces each. We're going to add juice and all. Now as a thickener, I'm using tomato soup. It's 10 ounces. All right, we're going to add that. For a little richness, I'm going to add 1 tablespoon of butter. Let that melt in. Then we're going to cut the acidity of the tomatoes and we're going to add a tablespoon of white sugar. That'll really help with my husband. All right, let's stir this all together. Now if you want to add a jar of pasta sauce instead of the diced tomatoes and the soup, you can do that. This was about 38 ounces of the tomatoes that went in, so you would need that much of your pasta sauce. Ooh, that smells good in there. All right, we're going to add 1 box, which is 32 ounces of beef broth. Now, if you want a milder flavored soup, you can do chicken broth. Yes, you can certainly do chicken broth if you're using ground beef. Okay, we're going to place the burner on a high heat so that we can bring that to a boil. Okay, while we're waiting that to boil, let's talk about our pasta. Now, lasagna soup, you can take like lasagna noodles that are uncooked, break them up for this soup, or you can use any kind of pasta you want. I am using this Rayo's homemade farfalle pasta. So that's what the farfalle looks like, kind of like bow ties. All right, we've got a boil going on. We're going to go ahead and add our 16 ounces of uncooked pasta. Stir it all in. Now during the cooking process, you can keep an eye on your liquid. If you feel like you want more liquid for a soupier soup, then you can do that. If you like a thicker soup, then you can just leave it the way it is. All right, we're going to turn our heat down just to like a medium high or a medium. Make sure all your pasta is submerged into the liquid. We're going to place a lid on. We're going to let it simmer for about 12 to 15 minutes until the pasta is cooked through and nice and tender. Keep an eye on it. You can lift the lid every so often, give it a stir down on the bottom, make sure nothing is sticking. Check your liquid level. If you want to add more broth to it, you can at this time. Now, I'm going to come back. I'm going to show you how we're going to top this off because, you know, we still got cheeses happening here. All right, let me show you how I'm going to garnish this delicious lasagna soup. Okay, we're going to top it with some mozzarella cheese. Now the next topping you have a choice with. I am using a cottage cheese because I love that with a mixture of mozzarella cheese in my lasagnas. Or you can do ricotta cheese. And I'm just going to take a dollop of it, put it right on top of the mozzarella. And then I'm going to place some dried parsley on top, or you can sprinkle some fresh parsley. All right, what do y'all think of my lasagna soup? What you're going to do is take a spoon. I'm going to go in for my bite. Kind of stir that together. Makes it nice and creamy. I don't know about y'all, but there's my bite. Ooh, gotta love that cheese mixed in. That is warm comfort on a cool or cold, blustery day. That is delicious. All right, y'all let me know what you think of my lasagna soup. Comes together pretty quickly. Let me know if you're a cottage cheese or ricotta fan. Which one? Give me a thumbs up. If you're new to the channel, make sure you hit that subscribe button down below and that bell notification. That way, you'll always know when shows like this one here are posted. I have a lot of soup recipes on my channel. You can go check them down below in the description box in a playlist, or you can go to catherinesplates.com, look up soups. You got the recipes and the videos are there also. All right, I'll see y'all on my next episode.